Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We are live for Super Saturday here in Pleasanton, California at the Bay Club 2023 Golden State Open. Welcome and good morning, everybody. Here on the West Coast, 11 a.m., and the East Coast, 2 p.m. Thank you so much. Players are about to enter the stadium court for the IRT. I am Fabio Soto. I'll be joined very shortly with my co-host, Brian Pineda. First off, the Bolivians, Carrasco and Conrado Moscoso, who came off a fantastic victory yesterday over Sam and Jake Bredenbeck. They've had their number in the past few tournaments, so we'll see what happens when they collide right now with last night's other quarterfinal winners, J.Mar and Rodrigo Montoya, who played an epic match last night, 15-13, 15-13, versus Rocky Carson and Alvaro Beltran. Super Saturday underway. 2 semifinals for the men's pro doubles, 2 semifinals for the men's pro singles, and we have a Saturday night doubles final that will be at 7:15 p.m. in the West Coast. Here we go. The Pan American champions in Santiago, Chile, for the IRF, J.Mar and Rodrigo Montoya, Mexican national champions. #1 ranked doubles team in the IRT and the team to beat, of course. I'd like to welcome to the booth Brian Pineda, my co-host. Brian, good morning. Thank you for that intro.
Good morning, and good morning to Racquetball. What a great day to be a part of Racquetball in general, let alone the Golden State Open here at the Bay Club, Fabio.
We're looking forward to this one, Mexico versus Bolivia. You're looking basically the teams that confronted each other in international play and have been for the past, maybe a couple of years.
Yeah, this is as good as it gets. This is the highest quality of racquetball that we can possibly show you. Last night, it was Montoya and Mar getting past the legends of racquetball, currently still active in their professional play, of Alvaro Beltran and Rocky Carson. And we're thumbs up away here. And that's a nice start, a healthy shot from the #1 seeded team, taking on the #4 seeded team in Conrado Moscoso and Carrasco. Fabio, who do you have?
Well, I am biased, to say the least. But no, here's the thing, though. I mean, Montoya and Mar really have a ton of experience. They've been playing together since their junior years. They're IRF Junior World Champions. Imagine them playing since they were 14, 15 years old. And having that experience, they don't even need to talk to each other. They're like Jedis. They feel each other, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's the thing. So Conrado and Kadim, not so much experience as them, many years. Remember, longtime doubles partner with Conrado was Roland Keller.
Right.
Longtime partner. So, but they're in sync. They've done well.
Mm-hmm.
They played Pan Ams. They played IRF Worlds last year. So it's a team that's still, in my opinion, under development. But after victories like yesterday versus Sam and Jake Bredenbeck, I mean, they're making statements here in the IRT.
Yeah, it was one of those things, not to make it too much about this storyline. Great shot there from Kadim. But it was kind of one of those underwhelming events for Jake Bredenbeck. It was an underwhelming in the sense for the fans. Yeah. He's been on such a good roll. We've been watching Sam's journey. So really what it says, to give a highlight to it, is just how well Kadim and Conrado are gelling together.
It's a good pass there by J.Mar, siding out.
The test is going to be big today, Fabio. It's I'm going to be the counterpart here, and it's actually who I would go for. I'm going to favor Kadim and Conrado, and so you're taking
I'm taking Mar Montoya.
I love it.
But here's the thing, though. You got to keep in mind, both have had grueling matches. And Montoya and Conrado are still live in singles. So we will see them later today in the afternoon when we have our singles semifinals. So you got two athletes that are still in play. You got these athletes that are just grinding each other. And, you know, a very tough match last night versus Beltran and Carson for Mar Montoya. 15-13, 15-13. That was no joke.
And what's cool is we take a look here as the fans are filling in. Ooh, that's heavy right there from Montoya. It's cool to see some of the juniors here locally, and some that have been that have come in, whether it be through the Reach Your Dream Foundation or with Dovetail, Zurich. A lot of them had the opportunity to see this high-level ball.
And I love how these teams are supporting young players, as Team Dovetail, of course, supporting a lot of these junior players. And when they went to IRF Worlds and here in these events, there's a lot of junior players that I identified, like Cole Sendre, Victoria Rodriguez. I've seen a lot of these young players that are right now in the LPRT is, by the way, shout out to the LPRT, which they're in Maryland right now. They're in the quarterfinals action, and it's lovely for them. I truly have seen the highlights and the draws, and they're in for a good one. There's a surprise right there.
Love that we give a shout out to the LPRT because it's amazing. Like we talked about it yesterday. What a time to be a professional lady on tour, and also for the fans. It's never been more exciting, just like the IRT right now.
It's a good reset there by Carrasco. Point by Javier Mar. So, I mean, definitely the reach and experience is in the side of the Mexican team. But you know what I'm liking about this right now is that I see a lot of cohesion with Moscoso and Carrasco. Very well combined.
Such a creative shot from Montoya to set that up. Throw a little something in there with the three-wall boast to come back. Moscoso throws up a good middle shot there. Good reach from Javier and a beautiful finish from our friends from Bolivia, and then they get a little freebie like that.
Jump in the gun there is Montoya. Very uncharacteristic, that mistake.
That's good. That's good doubles right there. The serve down the middle, knowing that the favorable side of Montoya is the backhand. So it's good news for them when you're going to see, instead of Montoya taking a forehand, Mar taking a backhand.
So I want to remind everybody that after this match, Portillo and Acuña will take on Anlanda de la Rosa.
Beautiful.
And also tonight, remember, 7:15 p.m. men's pro doubles final. So it's a Saturday night final, ladies and gentlemen.
And Kadim's playing a little too far back there. We know how punishing Montoya can be, specifically with the splat. He needs a step forward. Not too many balls are going to come in the middle. So just hugging the right side wall with the step forward is going to be good positioning for him. But nothing says greatness like just a rally-ending shot like that. That's so tough.
That's great, and we have a good vantage point on that. I love seeing that shot from Montoya. Again, I can't say it enough. I think one of the best backhands in the game today.
Yeah, there's no doubt. Between Conrado, Montoya, and obviously, we didn't mention his name yesterday, De La Rosa and Kane as well. Just great backhands.
That's a skip shot call. Is they going to appeal? No, they're not going to appeal. Very close, though. And I agree with you. De La Rosa, great backhand as well. And that's what's compelling here in doubles. And now, this serve in the middle from Montoya, we've seen, and he's done it a lot as of late versus the Bolivian team. Wow, Rodrigo Montoya with an awesome behind-the-back shot. Let's take a replay for that one.
What a time.
Look at this. Moscoso. And look at Rodrigo's reaction. Look how he just stands there. Kill shot. Boom. Gone.
Beautiful.
Highlight reel of the day, and we're just within about 5 minutes of this match.
I mean, a side out there off a forehand from Kadim. They're back in the box. A lot of work to do here in game one. Good for Mar, doing his job, playing consistent, taking down all opportunities in the front court. Probably the most consistent player on court as of right now. Legend in the house, Alvaro Beltran, come to see his countrymen. And juniors, no doubt, that have probably taken something from his game in Kadim and Conrado.
So the Bolivians finally get a point.
Ooh.
I have a question for you, Brian. You see both left-sided players, which are Moscoso and Montoya, both serving lobs in the middle.
Yeah.
What does that tell you?
Tells you respect for the backhand. They're lethal over there. And it's experience, I also think, too, when you see Conrado doing it. To not have seen what Beltran and Carson had done last night as a way of making that second game a little more interesting with that serve in the middle, you can tell that they're doing their homework off court. It definitely worked against this team.
It's a good serve by Moscoso. Set up.
That's nice. Good controlled shot within himself. Has his first opportunity, doesn't put it down, but that time takes care of business.
Patience is the key to the game, and Kadim proving that.
Little overzealous there from Montoya. Good
just
serve.
Like that. 2 points are within the range. 7 serving 9.
Good. And he has to there, Fabio, because not only are they on a run, you don't want to stop the run and give him an opportunity to swing, but that's a miscue. You see the hesitation. Javier doesn't take it. Montoya then takes a step back. That's always a good sign instead of taking a step forward. Oh. Hate to see that.
It's a miss by there by Carrasco. But listen, they're within 1 now.
Mm-hmm. Good serve. That's a good from the waist reaction there from Mar. Heightens the lead, tightens the pressure.
Oh, Moscoso dug that up from the back.
That's tough. Eleven serving 8. I'd imagine if they get another point here, we're going to see a timeout here from the Bolivians. Opportunity, Montoya.
Yeah, I think we're entering timeout territory here. 12 serving 8. This is kind of getting out of hand if they don't stop it.
There we go. I love the communication. The body language between the Bolivians is great. That thing's a rocket, man.
Half out.
I tell you what, Moscoso is punishing that ball right now.
Just putting his whole body into that swing is kind of like Montoya does. We were talking about that. Good assist there by Kadim, who's now on the left. Between the leg, Kadim.
That's nice.
I love it. I love the patience, and I love the court awareness of ball tracking up to par. Brian, I love that shot from Carrasco.
Absolutely, and he waited, waiting for the opportunity. A couple miscues from the Mexican sensation that is J.Mar and Montoya, and it's just what professional doubles is. You find your opening. Just like that, side out and a point. Look at that. Just nice cutty. Just slicing a piece of cheese in the right corner. Half out. Tough. He had to battle that one off, Fabio.
Yeah.
Glued pretty close to the wall. The focus right now, a high level for Montoya. That's taking care of business. I really love the serve here. It puts a lot of pressure for Kadim to shoot an overhead there. Not much he can do with it. And Mar is a big presence in the front court. That's nice. That's nice. He's really taking care of the left side corner during his setups. Not super successful with the right side pinch, but very lethal. Kadim Carrasco to the left corner. Gets him a side out. Scores 13, serving 9 here in game 1. Nine serving 13 after a successful side out there. Plum Village here from Mar. So close. And just a split hesitation there. Moscoso comes up just a little short. And now we're at a half out of 9 serving 13. This is just one of the few matches for Fabio Soto's quote-unquote Super Saturday.
Yeah,
we're all going to be privileged to.
Have 5 matches today, but here's the thing, though. A 4-point differential has been it, and the Bolivians still have not asked for a timeout. Look at this.
Footwork from Carrasco. That's so good.
Double bounce.
It's not coming out flat when he goes for that right side.
No.
There might be some discomfortability, and it's coming out slow as well. So he's not quite hitting it the way he desired to from Carrasco, but his footwork was great. That's so good.
I love the assist and I love the coverage from Rodrigo Montoya. His lateral movements are up to par. He's covering, and of course Javier Mar is going to play the front, obviously better. But I love how he moves because he has to cover more ground.
Yeah.
From the back again, Mar.
That's nice.
Good coverage again. Good ball read.
Great step in. I like that Montoya went for the bread and butter there.
Yeah.
Conrado took a gamble, took a step forward, and it pays off. Oh, close, and that's going to be game number 1, Fabio. Mar and Montoya take it 15-9.
Players will take a 2-minute break, and we will too. We'll be back shortly here with game number 2 on IRT Live.
played.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this replay that we're going to show you right here. It's been a bunch of highlight reels over the weekend. Brian, I got to tell you, it's some good stuff has been coming out of this. Look at same shot from the front camera angle. Look at this. Montoya, just funny. Well, anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank, of course, everybody here for joining us. Golden State Open 2023 edition presented by JMB. Of course, thank our sponsors and IRT partners, Gearbox, Racquetball, My Pillow. Of course, sponsors such as KWM Gutter, Mr. Keith Miner. If you see him in the house, make sure to let him know I appreciate his support. Also, let onewallball.com design your custom racquetball apparel. At onewallball.com, we don't only cater to the outdoor athletes. We can customize your indoor-outdoor gear so you can look your best, look good, feel good, play good with onewallball.com. Make sure to check them out online as they are official apparel providers, Brian, of this event. So all amateur players get onewallball.com gear.
And that's right, Fabio. We're back in action here. This is game number 2. The Mexican sensation of Mar and Montoya took game 1 15-9. And we're going to look here for the number 4 seed to have a response.
It's a good start for the Mexican team right now. So, Brian, I got to ask you, it was not a one-sided match, but please, what do the Bolivians need to do to get back in this and take it to a breaker?
So, first of all, and this is the truth of it, you know what I mean? I like the game plan. I like the serving, everything that's going on. It's came down to some execution. There's some tightening up that needs to happen with Kadim. Just like that. And that's what he's capable of. And that's why I can say, like, I can go ahead and tell you bluntly what it is. It's Kadim that needs to tighten it up. You see shots like that, it tells me that he can do it. So it could have been maybe semifinal jitters. It could be first match of the morning, whatever it may be. But it looks like he's ready to go and starting off early here, rejuvenated.
Very smooth.
After taking a 15-9 loss in game 1.
A smooth shot there by Montoya. So we're going to go from the middle high lob to high lob Nick.
Skip ball.
I love how Montoya changed the direction. I mean, you'd think he was going to go for a down-the-line shot, but he went for a wide-angle pass and kind of caught Kadim off guard and forcing that mistake on Moscoso.
Yeah, I imagine, and this is to be fair about it, just from seeing tough. Oh, great get. I imagine from last night for how well Montoya played in both singles and doubles. Like, it's not even just, well's not the right word. For how almost practically close to perfect he played with his shooting, there has to be some soreness today because he's not shooting as solid as he was yesterday. Still playing very good, obviously. That's a great shot from Mar.
You want to talk about sore? Let's see how Alvaro Beltran woke up this morning after that tremendous display of athleticism that we witnessed last night. That's sore, Brian.
Yeah.
These guys are still in their 20s.
Tough. Perfect spot from Mar there. Goes cross court directly to the back left corner. And they're off to the same start as game number 1. We're at a 4-1 start to game number 2.
Jeez. So, Brian, I think I just saw Alvaro Beltran walking into the venue here in a wheelchair.
Yeah. How you walk in a wheelchair is beyond me, Fabio.
Yeah.
That's a great shot. And we're going to get an appeal from Montoya. They believe it's skipped. And we have a concurrent linesman on the line today. On the left side, we've got Alex Cardona. And on the right side, head referee Jaime Martel. Alan Ater, the head referee for this semifinal. Couldn't ask for better judges, really, at this point. So this game will be called True. 2 serving 4.
And I agree with you, Brian, but I got to tell you, last night, when we saw Moscoso yesterday with versus Wazelenchuk, Nicholas Riffle, I have to say his refereeing was outstanding. I told him that never seen him ref.
Oh, there it is.
He held his ground. Carrasco.
It's got to be the stash from Nick Riffle. You can't see it if you're online. We haven't showcased him enough.
Yeah.
But that mustache just says everything we have to know about him. He means business.
Well, he doesn't have a successful career in racquetball. He can be a, highway patrolman, state trooper or something,
And the level of play from our Bolivian starlights here is incredible. What?
Replay was called. I saw Montoya lift his hand up. However, I don't agree with that.
Yeah, you can't be walking the ball with your hand up like that. Yeah. I don't think that there's a hinder there at all.
No. Loss of an appeal.
And that's going to be a hard one to overturn anyways, but I agree. It doesn't matter what I think, but I still agree with the Bolivians. I don't think that's a hinder.
I don't either.
That one a little more appropriate for sure as it comes across the body. God, you want to see him make that. Kadim's coming in crashing the front court pretty hard. When you're coming in that fast and use that kind of control shot, it'd be of the highest level. Probably just rushed it a little too quick that time.
I don't know exactly what Kadim is telling the referee.
So, and this kind of goes back to the hinder that Alan gave to Montoya and Javier. Couldn't see it. That's
good coverage there by J.Mar again.
Oh, my gosh.
Wow. What a play and what a sequence by Javier and J.Mar.
I mean,
I love it.
Here we go,
Diving
folks. There's
twice.
One, flat level. Goes back to the same shot here.
No, that was the second dive.
Okay.
And what a way to close it. Javier J.Mar just killing that ball after 2 diving gets. Wow.
For a big guy, I mean, he's just, his footwork is incredible.
Yeah.
Great stance, good length apart with the legs. Really athletic.
Ball down.
That's great stuff. They're both playing, and we talked about the adjustment that had to be made. The adjustment's been made, and it's a 1-point game. Montoya and Mar are up by 1. Doesn't really tell. The momentum right now is with Bolivia. They were coming back from a 4-1 start.
Oh, close.
And you can feel the shift to touch as they take a 2-point differential lead, 7-5 here in game 2.
No timeout taken in game 1. Let's see if something different happens here in game 2.
It's too much heat there. Coming from Bolivia's #1 singles player. #3 ranked player on the IRT, correct?
Yes, that is correct.
Wow.
Wow, what an awesome reverse pinch.
And I totally respect the frustration from Montoya. He is not swinging as freely as he has been all tournaments. It's almost like he's kind of been iced out, cooled down a little bit. Thank God Mar can step up, though, with a backhand.
Yeah. Previously, Montoya was taking care of those, but it's a good thing that, you know, Mar says, hey, you know what? Let me get this one.
And Conrado let him know, like, hey, man, like, now is not the time for that. Everything has to make the front wall. They're going to beat us. It has to be because they outshot us. It can't be because we gave it to them. Oh, my gosh.
Good
what
coverage.
A get. Wow.
That was just a replay. What a great diving get there by Rodrigo Montoya.
I'm amazed. Both gets. And this is athletic racquetball at its best.
Of course, I want to thank, of course, again, people for watching and tuning in. Please like our post, share our feed, and keep following us on
Look at
social
that
media.
Kid. Dumb.
Super Saturday today. Remember, Saturday night, men's pro doubles final. So we get to see one of these teams again later tonight. That's at 7:15 p.m.
And the Z shot that Kadim is trying to hit here, the margin for error is super small. To hit it perfect to get a defensive shot because Montoya can take it off the back wall, but if he hits it too tight, it's going to Mar's forehand. So the game's getting a little out of reach here. 9-6 as the #1 team out of Mexico looks to finish this in 2.
You know, Montoya doesn't regularly miss those shots, but I know, again, as you said, he's not swinging as comfortably as we've seen him, but he still has to play single semifinals in a little while. Moscoso taking care of the back.
Oh.
Wow, what a tough shot. Amazing, amazing shot there by Montoya. Just pummeled it in the right corner.
So he's saying that it came off of, it grazed Kadim on the way in. So we're going to see a replay at 9-6. Seeing how low he was on the back wall to get that and hit it as flat as he did, incredible.
Yeah, Montoya, look at him, he's not happy.
Skip ball.
Ball knows. Wow. The ball knows.
Thought it skipped there personally. What do I know? I'm one of the 3 blind mice.
I don't see any appeals.
Yeah.
That's a good reset by Moscoso. That's a skip.
And that's going to get us to 11-6.
Yeah, timeout is, there we go, as they call it. Timeout is called by the Bolivians. Players to take a 1-minute break, and we will as well. We'll be back here with game number 2 on IRT Live.
I'm excited to announce that we're bringing back our best offer ever on our original My Slippers. You save $90 a pair with your promo code. And now My Slippers come in even more sizes. Smaller sizes, larger sizes, wide sizes, and all new styles and colors. Get them for your friends, your family, your neighbors, everyone you know. What makes my slippers different is my exclusive 4-layer design that you're not going to find in any other slippers. My slippers' patented layers make them ultra comfortable, extremely durable, and they help relieve stress on your feet. I'm so confident that you and everyone you know are going to love my slippers that I'm extending my 60-day money-back guarantee until March 1st, 2024, making them the best Christmas gifts ever. So go to mypillow.com or call the number on your screen now. Use your promo code to save $90. That's only $49.98 a pair. Quantities won't last long, so please order now.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Time in called. Bolivians took a timeout. Good timeout. I don't think it's too late yet for them. So it's a 5-point differential, though. Kind of deep in game number 2.
Yeah, you felt it. I think we were sitting at 7-8 somewhere in there, and you could feel, or what was it, 7-6, and you could feel the momentum was with Bolivia. But there was a change in the wind, and there it is. You saw the change happen right then and there when I called it. It's 11-6 now. Montoya and Javier. Really, it's just been a step up here from Mar. He's definitely led this team with their success.
Yeah.
We've seen some shades of good plays here from Montoya, but collectively they've played together as a better unit today.
Good coverage. I love what Montoya did right there. That was Javier's ball 100%, but you know, that's one thing about Montoya. Never hesitates. He's always there.
So good. And Mar's been the better right-sided player today as well. He's been, you know, what's great about the team in the back here from Mexico, they have done a great job when the other player isn't playing as spot on. The other's done a great job of rising to the occasion. Great reach.
Good coverage.
You can feel the frustration now as the side out happens here. It is 11-6. And the food, Fabio, smells good here. What a great event.
Javier Mar killing that one again. As you said, the better right-sided player so far, Javier Mar.
And really, I mean, you consider the talent that is on this court for the most talented players in the game today. And Mar has singularly been the best of all 4.
There you go, again. Javier Mar again, wow. Look at this, just racking and stacking up points as they have match point number 1 here, 14-6. Very commanding lead. Mar is the first server, remember that.
And there it is. That's going to be game, set, and match here.
Ladies and gentlemen, of course, I want to thank you everybody for watching and tuning in. Rodrigo, Montoya, Javier Mar take this match 15-9, 15-6 in a wonderful display. I want to thank everybody for joining us and tuning in. But you'll see them in the final tonight, though, at 7:15 p.m. For now, ladies and gentlemen, of course, I want to thank you for watching and tuning in. Remember, like our post, share our feed, and keep following us on social media. And don't forget, after this match right now, Eduardo Portillo, Andres Acuña versus Alejandro Landa and Daniel de la Rosa for the air team. Fabio Soto, Brian Pineda, thank you so much. Let's get here in about 15 minutes.
Fire.
IRT Live.